Hello everybody! Today I'm going to talk about one of the most famous artists in the world, Leonardo da Vinci. Let's see.
Leonardo da Vinci was a leading artist and intellectual of the Italian Renaissance. Born on April 15 in 1452 in Vinci, Italy, Leonardo da Vinci was concerned with the laws of science and nature, which greatly informed his work as a painter, sculptor, inventor, architect, scientist, musician, mathematician, engineer, anatomist, geologist, astronomer, cartographer, botanist, historian, writer, and draftsman. He is widely considered to be one of the greatest painters of all the time, and perhaps the most diversely talented person ever to have lived in the Western world. His ideas and body of work, which includes Virgin of the Rocks, The Last Supper, Leda and the Swan, and Mona Lisa, have influenced countless artists and made Da Vinci a leading light of the Italian Renaissance. Da Vinci has been called a genius and the archetypal Renaissance man. His talents inarguably extended far beyond his artistic works. Like many leaders of Renaissance humanists, he did not see a divide between science and art. His observations and inventions were recorded in 13,000 pages of notes and drawings, including designs for flying machines, some 400 years before the Wright brothers' first success, plant studies, war machinery, anatomy, and architecture. His ideas were mainly theoretical explanations, laid out in exacting detail, but they were rarely experimental. His drawings of a fetus in utero, the heart and vascular system, sex organs, and other bone and muscular structures are some of the first on human record. One of Da Vinci's last commissioned works was a mechanical lion that could walk and open its chest to reveal a bouquet of lilies. The famous artist died in Amboise, France, on May 2nd, in 1519. Da Vinci's assistant and perhaps his lover, Francesco Melzi, became the principal heir and executor of his estate. Da Vinci's most well-known painting, and arguably the most famous painting in the world, the Mona Lisa, was a privately commissioned work and was completed sometime between 1505 and 1507. It is an oil painting on a polar board and is considered the most successful example of sfumato, a characteristic technique of Da Vinci. It's been said that the Mona Lisa had jaundice, that she was a pregnant woman and that she wasn't actually a woman at all, but a man in drag. Based on a quote from early biographer, however, the Mona Lisa is a picture of Lisa Gioconda, the real-life wife of a cloth merchant named Francesco del Giocondo. The title of the painting comes from the word Mona, that in Italian is a polite form of address originating as ma, donna, similar to ma'am, madame, or my lady in English. This became Madonna and its contraction Mona. The Italian name for the painting, La Gioconda, means jocund, happy or jovial, or literally the jocund one. The expression is also a feminine form of the sitter's married name, Giocondo. The painting was among the first portraits to depict the sitter before an imaginary landscape, and Leonardo was one of the first painters to use aerial perspective. Owing to the expressive synthesis that Leonardo achieved between sitter and landscape, it's arguable whether Mona Lisa should be considered as a traditional portrait, for it represents an ideal rather than a real woman. The sense of overall harmony achieved in the painting, especially apparent in the sitter's faint smile, reflects the idea of a link connecting humanity and nature. The detail of Lisa's hands, her right hand resting on her left, was painted this way because Leonardo chose this gesture rather than a wedding ring to depict Lisa as a virtuous woman and faithful wife. For Da Vinci, the Mona Lisa was forever a work in progress, as it was his attempt at perfection. The painting was never delivered to its commissioner. Da Vinci kept it with him until the end of his life. Today, the Mona Lisa hangs in the Louvre Museum in Paris, France, secured behind bulletproof glass to protect it from attacks and is regarded as a priceless national treasure. The famous painting has been valued at several times. Currently, the price, adjusted for inflation using the U.S. Consumer Price Index, could reach $1 billion, equivalent to half that of France, making it, in practice, by far the most valued painting in the world.
Well, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.